Maps are a big part of our work. This map shows arbitrary lines for private lands that have been established and make it particularly challenging for the work that we do in negotiations.
It's a generational thing for us. My great-grandfather asked for this property to be part of the discussion because our ancestral home was right in that bay over there. I met Heinz in 2018, and we've been getting along infamously ever since. When he says he's going to deliver, he means it.
Being able to sit down with the Seashelt team and Warren as their chief, that led to the 2018 Foundation Agreement, very much a highlight of my career.
The Foundation Agreement, when we implemented that, essentially doubled the nation's land holdings. And Heinz moved heaven and earth to make that happen.
This is a real cool map which shows Lyle Island, the site of the forestry protest that Haida held when they said no more. Logging old growth really led to all of the negotiations and so on that we've done with Haida.
I'm sure he had many difficult discussions with his colleagues, trying to show them our vision and trying to really advocate on behalf of the Haida Nation.
To encounter someone like Heinz is extremely rare. He behaves and speaks to me as an Indigenous woman with absolute respect, with absolute equality.
When I was a kid, I gravitated towards our atlas, and I ended up graduating with an honors in geography. But I did shift into sociology and became interested in third world development. When I was finishing my master's, it was suggested to me that I didn't need to go overseas. I could have a focus on working with First Nations in Canada. I think a big part of my legacy is questioning the status quo. I think to do my job justice, that's required. Really, for us to be change agents, we can't accept the status quo. We have to challenge folks.
I think sometimes it takes like a familiar voice in a system to recognize that you need to have systemic shifts in the way that you approach things. So Heinz moving that kind of colonial-based system towards a more relationship-based system and helping those conversations shift to where, you know, both sides are really being heard.
The ability to be able to understand both sides of the equation and figure out a way to come meet in the middle. It's a rare gift.
Life outside of work. Our daughter is obviously so special in our lives. We were so fortunate to be able to adopt her from Nepal and bring her home at a young age, and can't imagine life without her. I just love being around her. My heart has always been in public service. And that goes back, I think, to my upbringing with my parents. I'm from a Mennonite background, and there was a very strong emphasis on service. To make a difference, to be a positive force, hopefully leaving the planet and where I live in a better place.
Heinz has been one of those leaders, those innovators, those people who have brought into our consciousness the importance of reconciliation.
He's the truest mentor you could ever find, the gentlest spirit you could ever find. But I really believe that in that kind of gentleness can move mountains, and has. He's accomplished things I don't think anyone else could have.